Hi Red Base, it's Miss Eesha here. I hope you're all okay, whether you are at school or you are still at home continuing with your home learning. So this week is our last week of our maths jobs, because next week is going to be our last week at school and we're going to do lots and lots of really fun things. So this week is your last week of your maths job, okay? And this week we're going to do something a little bit exciting that we've not done in maths yet. We're going to read a math story. Now, if you look behind me, can you tell where I am today? Can you tell where I am? That's right, it looks like I'm at the beach or I'm at the seaside. Now, how did you know I was at the beach or the seaside? What can you see behind me that looks like the beach or the seaside? That's right, fantastic. We can see some sand and we can see some water. And if you close your lips and switch your listening ears on really well, you might be able to hear the sound of the waves. Can you hear that? Fantastic. Can you hear the water swishing and swashing? Can you make that sound? Swish, swash, swish, swash. Fantastic. And I'm at the seaside today because our math story is all about the seaside. If you look at the front cover, what can you see on the front cover of our book? Fantastic. I can see a snail. I can see an umbrella. Does anybody know what this is called? It's a crab. Fantastic. A crab. And if you look, what does Miss Eesha look like today? She looks like a crab, doesn't she? Fantastic. I'm dressed up as a crab because there are lots of crabs in our story today. Okay, what else can you see on our front cover? Does anybody know what this orange bit is here? It's the same thing that's on the picture behind me. It's the sand. Fantastic. And I can see a lovely blue sky, which means it must be really hot where they are. Fantastic. And this story is called 1 is a Snail, 10 is a crab. So this story is all about counting your feet. So we're going to meet lots of different animals and lots of different insects where you've got to count their feet and add them together. Okay, now if you are an orange-based child in school and you're watching this video, you might recognise this book from last year because you will have read this story in red base last year. Okay, so if you're an orange-based child, maybe you could help the red-based children who are in your bubble to help with this story. Okay, shall we get started? So let's open my book to the first page. So 1 is a snail, 10 is a crab. Look, what number can we see on the first page of our book? What number can you see there? Number 1, fantastic. And it says 1 is a snail. There's a little arrow here, can you see the little arrow? And it's pointing to the snail and it says, this is a snail's foot. Okay, so how many feet does the snail have? That's right, the snail has 1 foot. So 1 is a snail. What number can we see here? Fantastic. 2 is a person. Let's look here. What are the arrows pointing to on this one? They're pointing to the person's feet, aren't they? So how many feet has this person got? This person's got 2 feet. Fantastic. How many feet do you guys have? Do you have 1 like the snail? Or do you have 2 like the person? That's right, you've got 2, haven't you? Can you show me your feet? Can you wiggle your feet in the air? Fantastic. So 1 is a snail, 2 is a person. 3 is a person and a snail. So if we add the person's feet and the snail's foot all together, how many feet do they have? You can count the arrows. 1, 2, 3. Well done. So if we add a person's feet and a snail's foot all together they've got 3, haven't they? Brilliant, well done. Okay, let's look at the next page. 4 is a dog. Ooh, let's look at the arrows. Can you count the arrows for me? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. So how many feet does a dog have? A dog has 4 feet. Well done. Do you have 4 feet? No, you don't have 4 feet, do you? How many feet do you have? You have 2 feet. Well done. Fantastic. 5 is a dog and a snail. So if we count the dog's feet and the snail's foot all together, they've got 5. Look, let's count the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. Do we know what this number is here, children? 6. Well done. 6 is an insect. Can you say that word, insect? Insect. Well done. Now, this is an insect. An insect is another word for a bug. Okay? So 6 is an insect. Let's count the arrows of the feet on this insect. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. 6 is an insect. 7 is an insect and a snail. So if we look on this page, we've got the insect and the snail. So how many feet are there all together? Let's count. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fantastic, because we're adding the insect and the snail together. And all together they've got 7. Oh, look at this one. What's this here, children? It's a spider. Well done. Who thinks they know how many legs a spider has before we count them? 8. Fantastic. Well done. Shall we just double check and make sure that our spider here has got 8 legs? Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fantastic. 8 is a spider. So a spider has 8 feet or 8 legs. The next one. Ooh. 9 is a spider and a snail. Look at the spider and the snail together. So we know that a spider has 8 legs, and we know that a snail has 1 leg. So how many have they got all together? Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fantastic. A spider's feet add a snail's foot equals 9 altogether. Well done. So 9 is a spider and a snail. Look who it is here, children. It looks a little bit like Miss Eesha, doesn't it? Can you remember what this animal's called? A crab. Fantastic. And look, and we can read the word here. It says crab. Crab. Fantastic. And look at this number. What does this number say? 10. So how many feet do we think a crab has? 10. Well done. Let's count the arrows and check. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look, it's got a really interesting fact here. It says crabs have 10 feet. Their front 2 feet have a second job. So their feet, and they are claws. How amazing is that? So if you look at Miss Eesha, her front 2 feet, these are my claws. These are my snippers. So these are the things that I use to pick things up with. But I can also use them as feet when I'm crawling on the floor. So can you make sure that Miss Eesha's got 10 feet on her head? Can you count with me? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic! Because I'm a crab today, aren't I? So a crab, has 10 feet. And the front 2 feet, so these 2 feet here, they are also the crab's claws. Wow. And it says here, and so that means... Oh! Do you know what, children? We've run out of time. And I'm going to save the next page for tomorrow, because it looks like there's something very exciting going to happen with these crabs. So I'm going to leave it there, and I would hope that you guys are going to come and join me tomorrow again, where we will carry on reading the math story. 1 is a snail, 10 is a crab, and we can find out what happens next with those crabs. Okay then, children, bye bye.